Students, please maintain silence. All the students, please maintain silence.
Sound check. Hello, hello, hello.
Students, please maintain silence. All the students, please maintain silence.
Sound check. Hello, hello, hello.
Students, please maintain silence. All the students, please maintain silence.
Sound check. Hello, hello, hello.
Students, please maintain silence. All the students. 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 Students, please maintain silence. All the students.
Sick one.
check, check, check one. Out here. Check one.
Students, please maintain silence. All the students.
Check one. Check one. Out here. Check one.
Students, please maintain silence. All the students.
Check one. Check one. Out here. Check one.
Students, please maintain silence. All the students.
Check one. Check one. Out here. Check one.
Students, please maintain silence. All the students.
Check one. Check one. Out here. Check one.
Students, please maintain silence. All the students.
Check one. Check one. Out here. Check one.
Students, please maintain silence. All the students.
Check one. Check one. Out here. Check one.
Students, please maintain silence. All the students.
Check one. Check one. Out here. Check one.
Students, please maintain silence. All the students.
फैन कोई दिक्कत आ रही है?
Check one.
शॉर्ट आउट हो गया?
Check one. Out here. Check one.
Students, please maintain silence.
हेलो साउंड
All the students.
फैन कोई दिक्कत आ रही है?
Check one.
शॉर्ट आउट हो गया?
Check one. Out here. Check one.
Students, please maintain silence.
हेलो साउंड
All the students.
फैन कोई दिक्कत आ रही है?
Check one.
शॉर्ट आउट हो गया?
Check one. Out here. Check one.
Students, please maintain silence.
हेलो साउंड
All the students.
फैन कोई दिक्कत आ रही है?
Check one.
शॉर्ट आउट हो गया?
Check one. Out here. Check one.
Students, please maintain silence.
हेलो साउंड
All the students.
फैन कोई दिक्कत आ रही है?
Check one.
शॉर्ट आउट हो गया?
Check one. Out here. Check one.
Students, please maintain silence.
हेलो साउंड
All the students.
फैन कोई दिक्कत आ रही है?
Check one.
शॉर्ट आउट हो गया?
Check one. Out here. Check one.
Students, please maintain silence.
हेलो साउंड चेक
All the students.
हेलो फैन कोई दिक्कत आ रही है
Check one. Check.
क्या शॉर्ट आउट हो
Check.
गया
Check one. Check. Out नहीं आ रही. Check one. Check. Check one.
Students, please maintain. Students, please maintain the silence. As you can see, our Chancellor has already arrived in the campus. Students, please maintain the silence. As you can see, our Chancellor has already arrived in the campus. Students, please maintain the silence. As you can see, our Chancellor has already arrived in the campus. Students, please maintain the silence. As you can see, our Chancellor has already arrived in the campus. Students, please maintain the silence. As you can see, our Chancellor has already arrived in the campus. Students, please maintain the silence. As you can see, our Chancellor has already arrived in the campus. Students, please maintain the silence. As you can see, our Chancellor has already arrived in the campus. Students, please maintain the silence. As you can see, our Chancellor has already arrived in the campus.
I can learn to understand you much better if I can get familiar with the way you talk. I need your permission to help. I can learn to understand you much better if I can get familiar with the way you talk. I need your permission to help. I can learn to understand you much better if I can get familiar with the way you talk. I need your permission to help. I can learn to understand you much better if I can get familiar with the way you talk. I need your permission to help. I can learn to understand you much better if I can get familiar with the way you talk. I need your permission to help. I can learn to understand you much better if I can get familiar with the way you talk. I need your permission to help. I can learn to understand you much better if I can get familiar with the way you talk. I need your permission to help. I can learn to understand you much better if I can get familiar with the way you talk. I need your permission to help. I can learn to understand you much better if I can get familiar with the way you talk. I need your permission to help. I can learn to understand you much better if I can get familiar with the way you talk. I need your permission to help. I can learn to understand you much better if I can get familiar with the way you talk. I need your permission to help. I can learn to understand you much better if I can get familiar with the way you talk. I need your permission to help. I can learn to understand you much better if I can get familiar with the way you talk. I need your permission to help. I can learn to understand you much better if I can get familiar with the way you talk. I need your permission to help. I can
दीक्षांत समारोह का करते हैं आगाज। उपलब्धि और मेहनत को अब मिलेगी नई परवाज। माननीय प्रधानमंत्री मोदी जी के नेतृत्व में भारत G20 समूह की अध्यक्षता कर रहा समारोह का करते हैं आगाज। प्रत्येक भारतीय उपलब्धि और मेहनत का विषय अब मिलेगी नई परवाज। यह वैश्विक समूह भारत के बढ़ते महत्व को दर्शाने के नेतृत्व बड़ी महत्वपूर्ण भूमिका निभा रहा है। G20 समूह की अध्यक्षता कर समारोह का निरंतर प्रयासों का ही परिणाम उपलब्धि और मेहनत का विषय अब मिलेगी नई परवाज। यह वैश्विक स्तर पर भारत के बढ़ते महत्व को दर्शाने के नेतृत्व बड़ी महत्वपूर्ण भूमिका निभा रहा है। G20 सम्मान on the dais to please step forward to begin the lamp lighting ceremony. शुभम करोति कल्याणम आरोग्यम धना संपदा शत्रु बुद्धि विनाशाय दीप ज्योतिर नमस्ते। On the dais to please step forward to begin the lamp lighting ceremony. शुभम करोति कल्याणम आरोग्यम धना संपदा शत्रु बुद्धि विनाशाय दीप ज्योतिर। On the dais, please step forward to begin the lamp lighting ceremony. requesting the Honorable Chancellor of the University to declare the 5th Annual Convocation open.
I declare the convocation open.
Thank you. Now may I request Dean Academics, Professor Geeta Agarwal, to call for the grace.
I request the graduating students of M.Pharm, Pharmacology, Pharmaceutics, Pharmaceutical Chemistry, Clinical Research, Hospital Pharmacy, Biotechnology, Cosmeceutics, Industrial Pharmacy, Drug Regulatory Affairs, Pharmacology, Pharmaceutics, Pharmacognosy, and Quality Assurance to kindly rise and keep standing. Cosmeceutics, Industrial Pharmacy. I request the graduating students of B.Pharm, DPSR, and Quality Assurance, MBA, MHM, and BPT, BSc Sports Sciences, and D.Pharm to kindly rise and keep standing. Of B.Pharm, DPSR, and Quality Assurance, MBA, Honorable MHM, and BSc Sports Sciences of Governors, and I request to kindly rise and qualified for the said degrees. I pray that the members of General Council and Board of Governors do pass a grace for them and for those who have been permitted to receive their degrees in absentia for their admission to the
And I charge you that ever in your life and conversation,
I request the Honorable Chancellor Sir and dignitaries to confer the PhD degrees to our PhD students. Sir, please come forward. I invite Reena Badwar of 2016 batch to get the degree from the Honorable Vice Chancellor Sir. Reena Badwar. Next is Mr. Pankaj Kumar. I invite Mr. Pankaj Kumar Sharma to receive the degree. Next is Mr. Nitin Yadav. Nitin Yadav, please come on the stage to receive the degree. I invite Anubhuti Pasrija for the degree. Come on the stage and receive your degree. Next is Mr. Kushagra Khanna. Next is Mahendra Yadav. Kushagra Khanna, take your degree. I invite Mr. Mahendra Yadav to receive the degree from Honorable Chancellor Sir. Kushagra Khanna, take your degree. Next is Mr. Mrityunjay Singh. I invite Mr. Mahendra Yadav to receive the degree from Honorable Chancellor Sir. From the Honorable Chancellor Sir. Next is Mr. Mrityunjay Singh. Thank you so much, sir. I invite Mr. Mahendra Yadav to receive the degree from Honorable Chancellor Sir. From the Honorable Chancellor
Dr.
Sir.
O.B. Shukla to declare the degrees
Next
to
is
be
Mr.
conferred today.
Mrityunjay Singh. Thank you so much, sir. I invite Mr. Mahendra Yadav
I
to
declare
receive the
that
degree
at
from
the
Honorable
annual
Chancellor
convocation
Sir.
of
From
Delhi
the
Conference
Honorable
of Science and
Chancellor.
Dr.
Research
O.B.
University
Shukla
of
to
Delhi,
declare the
the following
degrees to
degree
be
is
conferred
being
today.
conferred today.
Thank you so much,
Doctor
sir.
of Philosophy, Masters in Pharmacy, M.
I
Pharma,
invite
in
Mr.
12th
Mahendra Yadav
specialization.
to
I declare
receive the
that
degree
at
from
the
Honorable
annual
Chancellor
convocation
Sir.
of
From
Delhi
the
Conference of
Honorable
Science and
Chancellor
Dr.
Research
O.B.
University
Shukla
of
to
Delhi.
declare the
following
degrees to
Next
be
is
degree
Mr.
conferred
having
today.
Mrityunjay
Bachelor's in
Singh. Thank
Pharmacy,
you so much,
Doctor
sir.
of Philosophy in Physiotherapy, Masters in Pharmacy, in Science.
I invite Mr. Mahendra Yadav
I
to
declare
receive the
that
degree
at
from
the
Honorable
annual
Chancellor Sir.
convocation of
From the
Delhi
Honorable
Conference of Science
Chancellor
and
Dr.
Sir.
O.B.
Research
Shukla
University
to
of Delhi.
declare the
following
degrees
Next
to
is
be
Mr.
conferred
Mrityunjay
today.
Bachelor's in
Singh. Thank
Pharmacy,
you so much,
Doctor
sir.
of Philosophy in Physiotherapy, Masters in Physiotherapy, in
I invite Mr. Mahendra Yadav
I
to
declare
receive the
that
degree
at
from
the
Honorable
annual
Chancellor Sir.
convocation of
From
Delhi
the
Conference
Honorable
of Science and
Chancellor
Dr.
Sir.
O.B.
Research
Shukla
University
to
of Delhi.
declare the
following
degrees to
Next is
be
Mr.
conferred today.
Mrityunjay Singh. Thank you
Hello.
so much,
Doctor
sir.
of Philosophy in Physiotherapy, Masters in Pharmacy, in
I invite Mr. Mahendra Yadav
I declare
to receive the
that
degree
at
from
the
Honorable
annual
Chancellor Sir.
convocation of
From the
Delhi
Honorable
Conference of Science
Chancellor
and
Dr.
Sir.
O.B.
Research
Shukla
University
to
of Delhi.
declare the
following
degrees to
Next is
be
Mr.
conferred
Mrityunjay
today.
Singh. Thank you
Hello.
so much,
Doctor
sir.
of Philosophy in Physiotherapy, Masters in Pharmacy, in
I invite Mr. Mahendra Yadav
I
to
declare
receive the
that
degree
at
from
the
Honorable
annual
Chancellor Sir.
convocation of
From the
Delhi
Honorable
Conference of Science and
Chancellor
Dr.
Sir.
O.B.
Research
Shukla
University
to
of
declare the
Next
degrees
following
to
is
be
Mr.
conferred today.
Mrityunjay Singh. Thank you
Hello.
so much,
Doctor
sir.
of Philosophy in Physiotherapy, Masters in Pharmacy, in
I invite Mr. Mahendra Yadav
I
to
declare
receive the
that
degree
at
from
the
Honorable
annual
Chancellor Sir.
convocation of
From
Delhi
the Honorable
Conference of
Chancellor
Science
Sir.
and
Dr. O.B.
Research
Shukla to
University
declare
of
the
following
degrees
Next
to
is
be
Mr.
conferred today.
Mrityunjay Singh. Thank you
Hello.
so much,
Doctor
sir.
of Philosophy in Physiotherapy, Masters in Pharmacy, in
I invite Mr. Mahendra Yadav
I
to
declare
receive the
that
degree
at
from
the
Honorable
annual
Chancellor Sir.
convocation of
From
Delhi
the Honorable
Conference of
Chancellor
Science
Sir.
Dr. O.B. Shukla to declare the degrees
Next
to
is
be
Mr.
conferred today.
Mrityunjay Singh. Thank you
Hello.
so much,
Doctor
sir.
of Philosophy in Physiotherapy, Masters in Pharmacy, in
I invite Mr. Mahendra Yadav
I
to
declare
receive the
that
degree
at
from
the
Honorable
annual
Chancellor Sir.
convocation of
From the
Delhi
Honorable
Conference of
Chancellor
Dr.
Sir.
O.B. Shukla to declare the degrees
Next
to
is
be
Mr.
conferred today.
Mrityunjay Singh. Thank you
Hello.
so much,
Doctor
sir.
of Philosophy in Physiotherapy, Masters in Pharmacy, in
I invite Mr. Mahendra Yadav
I
to
declare
receive the
that
degree
at
from
the
Honorable
annual
Chancellor Sir.
convocation of
From
Delhi
the Honorable
Conference of
Chancellor
Science
Sir.
Dr. O.B. Shukla to declare the degrees
Next
to
is
be
Mr.
conferred today.
Mrityunjay Singh. Thank you
Hello.
so much,
Doctor
sir.
of Philosophy in Physiotherapy, Masters in Pharmacy, in
I invite Mr. Mahendra Yadav
Now
I
I
declare
request
that
the
at
Speaker
the
Honorable
annual
Chancellor
convocation of
from the
Delhi
Honorable
Conference of
Chancellor
Science
Dr.
and
Vijay
Research
Kumar Saxena declare the degrees to be conferred for convocation Professor
Hello.
Balram
Doctor
Bhargava.
of Philosophy in Physiotherapy, Masters in Pharmacy, in
I invite Mr. Mahendra Yadav
Now
I
I
declare
request the
that
Speaker
at
from
the
Honorable
annual
Chancellor
convocation of
from the
Delhi
Honorable
Conference of
Chancellor
Science
Dr.
and
Vijay Kumar Saxena declare the degrees to be conferred for convocation Professor
Hello.
Balram
Doctor of
Bhargava.
Philosophy in Physiotherapy, Masters in Pharmacy, in
I invite Mr. Mr. Mahendra Yadav.
Now I
declare
request
that
the
as
from
the
Honorable
Honorable
Channel I request all the honorary Channel Dr. Cherish Kumar Saxena declare the degrees for the convocation Professor Balramar sir.
Masters in Pharmacy in
I invite Mr. Mahendra Yadav.
Now I
declare
request
that
the
as
from
the
Honorable
Honorable
Channel I request all the honorary Channel Dr. Cherish Kumar Saxena declare the degrees for the convocation Professor Balramar sir.
Masters in Pharmacy in
I invite Mr. Mahendra Yadav.
Now I
declare
request
that
the
as
from
the
Honorable
Honorable
Channel I request all the honorary Channel Dr. Cherish Kumar Saxena declare the degrees for the convocation Professor Balramar sir. I again request respected Vice Chancellor to give welcome and thank you Mr. Mahendra Yadav. Now I request the from
नमस्कार दोस्तों, कैसे हैं आप सब। मैं आशा करता हूं आप सब बहुत अच्छे से होंगे। मैं सुमित शर्मा टेक्नीशियन चैनल में आप सबका एक बार फिर से स्वागत करता हूं। दोस्तों, अगर आप भी OBS स्टूडियो का यूज करते हो तो आज का वीडियो आपके लिए बहुत ही यूजफुल होने वाला है। तो दोस्तों, आज के वीडियो में आपको बताने जा रहा हूं कि कैसे आप OBS स्टूडियो के अंदर ऑडियो को सेपरेट कर सकते हो। अलग सोर्सेज की ऑडियो बहुत अच्छे से होंगे कंट्रोल कर सकते हो। जैसे मान लीजिए आप डिस्कॉर्ड यूज कर रहे हो, दोस्तों अगर आप भी OBS स्टूडियो यूज कर रहे हो तो आप YouTube वीडियो को बहुत ही यूजफुल होने वाला है। बहुत सारी चीजें हैं वीडियो में आपको बताने जा रहा हूं कि कैसे आप OBS स्टूडियो के अंदर OBS स्टूडियो को सेपरेट कर सकते हो। अलग सोर्सेज की ऑडियो बहुत अच्छे से। सबसे पहले आपको अपना OBS स्टूडियो ओपन कर लेना है। अगर आप OBS स्टूडियो यूज कर रहे हो तो आपको पता होगा कि मान लीजिए हमें अपने पीसी की ऑडियो को अगर OBS स्टूडियो के अंदर ऐड करना है तो यहाँ पर हमें केवल एक ऑप्शन मिलता है और वो है डेस्कटॉप ऑडियो। लेकिन यहाँ पर दिक्कत ये होती है कि हमारे पीसी पर जो कुछ भी प्ले हो रहा है, कोई भी चीज अगर हम प्ले करेंगे, सुनेंगे तो उसका ऑडियो हमारे OBS में सुनाई देने लगता है, हमारी लाइव स्ट्रीमिंग पर सुनाई देने लगता है। तो आज के वीडियो में आपको यही बताने जा रहा हूं कि कैसे आप अलग अलग ऑडियो ट्रैक को OBS में ऐड कर सकते हो, उन्हें कंट्रोल कर सकते हो, उनके वॉल्यूम को कम ज्यादा कर सकते हो, म्यूट कर सकते हो। तो अपने OBS स्टूडियो के अंदर सेपरेट ऑडियो ट्रैक को ऐड करने के लिए आपको एक प्लगइन इंस्टॉल करनी होगी। इस प्लगइन का लिंक मैंने वीडियो के डिस्क्रिप्शन में दे रखा है। जैसे ही आप उस लिंक पर क्लिक करोगे इस तरह से यहां पर एक पेज ओपन हो जाएगा। यहां पर आप देख रहे हो इस साइड डाउनलोड का ऑप्शन आ रहा है। डाउनलोड के बटन पर क्लिक कर देंगे और नीचे की तरफ स्क्रॉल डाउन करके जब आप नीचे की साइड जाओगे तो ये विंडो कैप्चर ऑडियो वर्जन 2.1 ये लिंक मैंने वीडियो के करने के लिए आपको एक प्लगइन इंस्टॉल करनी होगी। इस प्लगइन का लिंक मैंने वीडियो के डिस्क्रिप्शन में दे रखा है। जैसे ही आप उस लिंक पर क्लिक करोगे इस तरह से यहां पर एक पेज ओपन हो जाएगा।
Research and theories and the welfare, very big personalities are present in our.
मैंने वीडियो के करने के लिए आपको एक प्लगइन इंस्टॉल करनी होगी। इस प्लगइन का लिंक मैंने वीडियो के डिस्क्रिप्शन में दे रखा है। जैसे ही आप उस लिंक पर क्लिक करोगे इस तरह से यहां पर एक पेज ओपन हो जाएगा।
Research and theories and the welfare, even in the very big personalities are present in our.
मैंने वीडियो के करने के लिए आपको एक प्लगइन इंस्टॉल करनी होगी। इस प्लगइन का लिंक मैंने वीडियो के डिस्क्रिप्शन में दे रखा है। जैसे ही आप उस लिंक पर क्लिक करोगे इस तरह से यहां पर एक पेज ओपन हो जाएगा। मैंने वीडियो के करने के लिए आपको एक प्लगइन इंस्टॉल करनी होगी। इस प्लगइन का लिंक मैंने वीडियो के डिस्क्रिप्शन में दे रखा है। जैसे ही आप उस लिंक पर क्लिक करोगे इस तरह से यहां पर एक पेज ओपन हो जाएगा। मैंने वीडियो के करने के लिए आपको एक प्लगइन इंस्टॉल करनी होगी। इस प्लगइन का लिंक मैंने वीडियो के डिस्क्रिप्शन में दे रखा है। जैसे ही आप उस लिंक पर क्लिक करोगे इस तरह से यहां पर एक पेज ओपन हो जाएगा। मैंने वीडियो के करने के लिए आपको एक प्लगइन इंस्टॉल करनी होगी। इस प्लगइन का लिंक मैंने वीडियो के डिस्क्रिप्शन में दे रखा है। जैसे ही आप उस लिंक पर क्लिक करोगे इस तरह से यहां पर एक पेज ओपन हो जाएगा। मैंने वीडियो के करने के लिए आपको एक प्लगइन इंस्टॉल करनी होगी। इस प्लगइन का लिंक मैंने वीडियो के डिस्क्रिप्शन में दे रखा है। जैसे ही आप उस लिंक पर क्लिक करोगे इस तरह से यहां पर एक पेज ओपन हो जाएगा।
Director General of Indian ICMR, I had the opportunity to be one of the member in the SAT committee, wherein he told very, I distinctly remember that why can't you give new drug within 1 year. Sir, we could do that. Yes, there are certain regulatory things, but still, as the Ayurveda product, it has done well, the chloroquine from our university, and we are moving further to collaborate more and more like M Health with the Sweden University. It is going on. And the very drug which I wrote after that meeting, the herbal drug Anicostima literally, for which I have been working for 20 years, it is taking the shape, and one of the company has come forward to take it up. So we are really taking inspiration from your wordings and all that. Our Honorable Chancellor, sir, is known for promotion of Indian heritage in a very vibrant manner. And sir, we are really obliged that you came to our university before for a function in the Har Ghar Ayurveda. आपके कदम कुछ ऐसे पड़े, I am not exaggerating, but it is a truth that after that 1.8 crore rupees grants came up, and our 6 faculty members, Dr. Mukesh, Dr. Ajay, Dr. Dalpati, Dr. Gaurav, Dr. Ajit, Dr. Rajiv, they all got not only the grants, but into the members of the Ayush divisions like CCRUM, Unani, the doctor in the CCRAS, Ayurveda, and CCRAH, the homeopathy. In all the 3 divisions, our faculty has been taken as one of the advisors in one committee or other. So this has really happened in this time itself. And I'm happy to inform that research output within the last 2 years have suddenly gone up. We have the impact factor of the university has come to around close to 3,093 per faculty, and the citations 1,444 per faculty, going to the cumulative 47,000. So this is what is the progress in the research. We got CRTDH created under the DSIR, and we are expected to support about 100 MSMEs. Already 20 have been finalized, and in the 1 year itself, and over the period of time, we expect that this center will be GLP certified for testing and GMP certified facility for small scale manufacturers. That's what we are looking for. We are proud to have the Precision Medicine Center, which was inaugurated by none other than our Honorable Chief Secretary, and our Honorable Chancellor sir visited that. I am happy to announce that we are thriving hard to see that we do something more, and those things are that we are tying up with IGEB and others to have, and the CCRUM for IU genomics and genomics, which is a different together already. Then post-COVID complication genomics, we have tied up with one lab, V Genomics, and also working for other labs also, so that we really come forward with certain things, novel diagnostic, with the National Heart Institute also, and AIMS, we are working that we'll see that we come out with the diagnostics and the answers to some of the problems of the COVID and post-COVID. I'm happy to announce that 70 students got qualified in GPAT, wherein 55,000 students appear. And in last 5 years, 3 times our university got first rank holder in that. This is what my heartfelt thanks to the students who are doing so well. The placement and all is very satisfactory. Of course, not like the ITs where it goes into lakhs and crores, but still it is quite high. This year, 2022 is Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. I always feel that Tamso Ma Jyotirgamay. Tamas was the time of COVID, and towards the Jyoti, and that is what is the Amrit Kal coming in. Now, our mandate given by our Honorable Prime Minister, sir, and also the support of our Honorable Chancellor, sir, we are participating aggressively for even the G20 and also keeping in mind Vasudev Kutumbakam with the welfare and various schemes we have told. But one of the plan which we have already prepared within 2-3 days is that we are going to have a herbal garden depicting at least 1 to 5 plants, medicinal plants of each country there, and also we are exploring in biodiversity if this can be done. So this is what is in the planning stage. With your blessings, I am sure we will be in a position to execute. Well, another thing I would like to touch upon is the physiotherapy. Our university took the initiative with Professor Arun Agrawal sir, and we could have a uniformity in the syllabus, bringing all the councils of India together. That is another thing which is going on, and we have started MPT. And also the vibrant, now the MBA courses are vibrant. There have been tough competition to get admission there, and we hope to come out. We are tied up with various agencies, government, international also, and we hope that we will do better. So my dear students, the proud parents and the proud graduates today, this is all I am telling, not to praise ourselves, but yes, this is what the legacy you are starting, and in generations to come, it will be more and more. This is what I want to say. So once again, I want to congratulate you all. Now I also have a pleasant duty to introduce our chief guest. Now, if I start talking more about him, it will be really time consuming. I have to take it. I have a pleasure that we are having the personality like Professor Balram Bhargav. वैसे ही इज ए कार्डियोलॉजिस्ट, सो दिलों को और दुरुस्त करते हैं दिलों को, अगर मैं एक ही शब्द में बोलूँ तो दिलों को दुरुस्त करते हैं. I have seen in during his tenure as the Director General of ICMR, daily he will go to the cardiology unit and do the operation. Come what may. This is what is the personality, our Dr. Balram Bhargav. He served as the Executive Director of Stanford India Biodesign Center, SIB, an innovator. He has been innovation. See, this is what is important. Innovations coming out from medical fraternity, and there he's got devised the low-cost device for Indian market, and this was approved by US FDA. This is what is important, that the low-cost device developed by him is developed, and then more, he has the mandate of Gandhi, that is the global, affordable, need-driven healthcare innovation. That was another landmark. He is recipient of several things, including the Wellcome Trust grant, out of which he could develop several things. And I will not go into that detail, but 1 or 2 points more I will like to have. Under his leadership during ICMR, he could contribute what we say co-vaccine, everybody knows. It was he, along with the Modi ji and all those team was there, but the behind that, the force, guidance, mentorship, it was Dr. Balram Bhargav sir, जो सालों में एक वैक्सीन आती है उसकी जगह पर within couple of months it could come out. In addition to that, Nipah, Zika, canine December virus, which is infecting Gir forest lions, tuberculosis, leprosy, there are innumerable things wherein he made significant contributions. With respect to non-communicable diseases, very important landmark again, that is Delhi. That is the Delhi Emergency Life Heart Attack Initiative. That was the thing, Delhi, it was capital, Delhi was developed, and he in true sense promoted Ayushman Bharat. So these are some of the things. So ladies and gentlemen, dear graduates, this is a personality which we have today, and you are lucky to have such people. The book written, Going Viral, Making the Covaxin, the inside story, was authored by him only, and it was released by WHO. So we are honored to have your personality like you. Thank you, sir. I invite you to deliver your convocation address, sir.
Thank you so much for your very kind words. I hope I can live up to some of that expectations. Honorable Chancellor, Honorable Vice Chancellor, dignitaries on the dais, illuminaries in the audience, the faculty of this institution, of this university, the graduating students, their parents, ladies and gentlemen. At the outset, it is indeed an honor for me to congratulate this university for producing students who have graduated today, and more importantly, I wish to congratulate the students who have achieved these degrees and will go into society to develop science, to develop pharmacy, to develop for India and develop for the world. Now, I would like to put few points of putting things in perspective as we have just completed 75 years of our independence. When I ask people, what have we achieved in these 75 years of independence? And some people say we have done well as a nation in IT and mobile. They stop there. I ask further, what has India done well in these 75 years? Then someone says, we have done well in IT, we have done well in mobile, we have done well in cricket, we have done well in Bollywood. And they stop there. I ask further, then some intelligent person will say, well, as a nation, we need to salute our defense services, whether it is Army, Navy or the Air Force, who have kept the nation together, protected the borders for the last 75 years, and we have done great as a nation. We have fought some wars, we have won many, and we have been able to keep the integrity of our nation for these 75 years. I ask further, what else have we done well in this 75 years? Well, our space program has been one of the best programs. We have been launching satellites. We have an internationally accepted space program. We have launched more than 100 satellites on a single occasion. We are now commercializing satellite launching for many nations, from South America to right up to Australia. We are launching satellites for these countries. So our space program has been a phenomenal program. What else can we think of as we approach the Azadi Ka Amrit Kal? That's when we are going towards 100 years of our independence. We reflect back on what we have done well in these 75 years. Our nuclear program. We have harnessed our nuclear program for safe reasons, for producing electricity, and now our nuclear production of electricity is nearly reaching double figures, and that is a huge asset for not only the nation but for a society that is trying to become a green society. So we talk about IT, we talk about mobile, we talk about cricket, we talk about Bollywood, we talk about the defense services, we talk about our nuclear program, we talk about our space program. But I think all the people sitting on the dais and myself belong to a generation. We belong to a generation when we had a movement called the Jai Jawan, Jai Kisan. We had shortage of food grains in the 60s. We were asked to miss a meal. We had shortage of food grains. Food grains was being supplied from countries like Australia and America to our country. And if I, not very far away from here, we have the Department of Science Technology. There is the Hall J, where that grain was stored. And that was really lal gehu jisse roti bhi nahi banti thi. And that was delivered to us by many countries, given to us as a huge bid obligation. Then came the Green Revolution, and today we are the largest exporter and producer of rice in the world. We are exporting wheat to many parts of the world. As we have the problem in Russia and Ukraine, food grains are not going to many parts of Egypt, North Africa, Eastern Europe. India is supplying grains to them. So India is emerging as a world leader in these last 75 years, and we are seeing the fruits of what we have been able to do today, and we should be proud of that. And as we approach the Azadi Ka Amrit Kaal, we all remember that little cartoon of Amul, that little girl who talks about some cartoon since 1956. We have seen the White Revolution. We have seen the Blue Revolution, Fisheries Department. We are seeing the not only IT, mobile, cricket, Bollywood, space, nuclear, defense services, Green Revolution, White Revolution, food grains, food security. As a nation, as a subcontinent, we have shown to the world how we can take care of these areas. But what area is not glorified, and that is where your university plays important, is healthcare. 60% of the generic drugs in the world are of Indian origin and are exported to the world. 60% of the childhood vaccines for the entire world are produced in India and exported from India. In healthcare, vaccines, in drugs, human resources, 1 out of 4 nurses across the world are of Indian origin. 1 out of 6 doctors across the world are of Indian origin. India is number 2 in health tourism in the world, and with Heal in India and Heal by India program of the Government of India, we should be number 1 in a very short time as a destination for health tourism, where we are providing world-class healthcare at lowest cost compared to anywhere in the world. And I think those are things we need to be very proud of. The digital health revolution that has been championed by our leadership is also going to make a huge dent in the international healthcare scenario as we speak. So in these 75 years, we have done phenomenally well. We have achieved a lot, but we glorify less, and I think that is fine. We need to go ahead and carry on with our good work. But most importantly, I wish to congratulate the young students who have graduated, and I would like them to carry home 4 messages. I would like the students to carry home 4 messages. If you want to be successful in life, and if you want to contribute not only to the nation but to the world, you have to have 4 qualities which are easy and you can. Number 1, punctuality. You have to be on time, punctuality. Number 2, you have to be professionally competent. Whatever you do, you have to be competent. There cannot be mediocrity accepted at any level. You have to be capable at what you have learnt. You have to practice your art and skill with competence. Number 3 is integrity. Absolute honesty and integrity will take you very far. There may be bumps, but that will take you forward. And the last point that I want to emphasize is societal commitment. You have to do for the society. So punctuality, integrity, professional competence, and societal commitment. And the last point, as we are facing a lot of global warming, and I would request all of you to plant a tree. So this is my little message to you. 5 points: punctuality, integrity, professional competence, societal commitment, and please plant a tree. And I wish you all the very best in your future endeavors that you will achieve to greater heights. Wish you all the best. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now I again request respected Vice Chancellor to introduce Honorable Chancellor DPSRU, Shri Vinay Kumar Saxena ji, and welcome him to deliver the presidential address.
Honorable dignitaries and the audience and our graduates, it is truly a privilege for me to introduce, this is not something which I do. He is such a gigantic personality, I cannot take more time to introduce. He is a personality committed for the cause of sustainability with respect to education, environment and health of the country at large and humanity at large. Saxena ji, Honorable Sir, has accomplished, he is an accomplished corporate scientist. He is a strong social scientist also, and a personality who has always touched the public at the ground level. If you look at the past, whether it was Khadi Prakritik paint or Khadi fabric footwear, or his contribution to Kumar Sashakti-karan Yojana, or to say innumerable things, and in short span, just in Delhi when we have seen, he spends more time with the public rather than just in the office. This is something which is a unique thing. Well, for us, he is our Kuladipati. So Kuladipati related to Vidya, and I personally feel that jaisa naam vaisa sarthak, Vidya dadati vinayam, vinayam vinayatyati patratam, and patratva dhanamam prapti dhanat dharma tat sukham. He is guiding us as a chancellor, as a Kuladipati, that Vidya se Vinay, Vinay se Patrata, Patrata te Dhan, or Dhan se Dharma or Sukh. This is what is the personality which we are having as the chancellor. The mission and the objectives of the university is not just to provide degrees like what you are getting today, the degree, but he always says many things, but one of the things I think that you should do something out of it, something innovation and public outreach. So again, we have to be guided, and we are being guided by him in such a way that he is guiding us not just on one side Ayurveda, but other side like high-tech genomics for the precision medicine type. And he desires, he has always been expressing to us, and wherever he is going to any educational institution or university, that try to do something for the society at large, whether it is in terms of health or so. As a primarily, we are concerned with the health. So, communicable or non-communicable disease we are supposed to develop. So, अंत में एक लाइन के साथ में उनको मैं invite कुलाधिपति एज द फल सेवा और ज्ञान का मार्गदर्शन. आइए सर, आपका स्वागत है.
Professor Balram Bhargavji, Head of the Department Cardiology, AIMS, Professor Ramesh K. Goyal, Vice Chancellor DPSRU, Secretary TTE, Ms. Alice, members of the Council and Academic Council, members of the Board of Governors and Board of Studies, graduating students and their parents, staff and invited guests. At the outset, I would like to congratulate all those students who are graduating today and getting their degrees from the first Pharma University of India. I would also like to record my special appreciation for those who have distinguished themselves and receiving awards today. It is the day of not only achievements but also aspirations. A degree is not just the receipt of the education you acquired during 2 to 3, 4 years' time, but a document that certifies the hard work put in by you to acquire knowledge, skills, and wisdom. It is the decisive milestone on the path ahead where you will be contributing to self, family, society, and the nation. You graduate today with the power of this degree and with your aspirations. I would also like to extend my congratulations to the parents and faculty present here who have shaped the young minds that they are graduating today. Dear students, this is the first year after pandemic when a normal in-person convocation is being held in this university. I would like to applaud all those who worked hard, innovated and evolved to achieve this important milestone despite all pervasive dangers of COVID pandemic and concurrent threats of dengue and monkeypox. Friends, COVID has turned pharmacy and allied health profession as a growth engine of the country, especially in the health sector. Pharmaceutical science are no longer just manufacturing or trading of medicines, but an all-encompassing discipline that includes biochemistry and biotechnology. It has evolved as a discipline that can provide biological products and gene therapy-based products for the treatment of diseases. It is the domain that contributes to the development of newer and novel molecular and genomics-based diseases and diagnosis. Personalized medicines or precision medicines is yet another area that has emerged in pharmacy. Anything first has its own significance. In March 2022, the Honorable Prime Minister, while delivering the convocation address at Rashtriya Raksha University in Gandhinagar, mentioned about the first pharmacy college of the country in Ahmedabad. This college brought the Indian pharmaceutical industry on the world map, and India consistently remains the second or third position on the map in terms of medicines or volume. I would like to underline here that DPSRU, that holds the distinction of being the first pharmaceutical sciences university in the country, has a special responsibility of excelling in its designated mandate. It should not spread itself thin by getting into activities and courses that are being taught and administered by numerous other specialized institutions. Any attempt at dilution of your core competency in a bid to to evaluate what might appear fashionable or deviating from your mandate under external pressures will only take you away from the goal of excellence in your designated mandate. It is my considered opinion that in a field as important, as relevant as pharmaceutical sciences, your endeavor should be to stringently focus on fundamental research and quality education. To my mind, innovation, ingenuity, and invention should be your guiding talisman. The onus of this, I must say, lies on the management, faculty, and administration of the university. During COVID-19 pandemic, two significant facts related to pharma sector emerged. First, older belief that new vaccines take years to develop got nullified with unprecedented advancement in technologies. India not only successfully developed 4 vaccines, but also successfully vaccinated over 2 billion people. Second, the traditional system of medicines, especially Ayurveda and Yoga, emerged as major preventive and curative strategies in combating COVID-19. This led WHO to recognize this system and choose India to be the global center of traditional medicines. While I appreciate the linkages that DPSRU has with the industry, I exhort you to further strengthen such collaboration for development of innovative products. I am pleased to know that DPSRU is striving to make a significant impact in the healthcare sector by the training students to utilize applications of advanced technology. Inventions that have germinated in laboratories must be transmitted into the field to become agents of transformation. In this direction, DPSRU has to come up with a center for precision medicines and pharmacy, and is also come up with Center of Advanced Foundation Development. These developments should be channelized to position Indian pharmacy industry among the top in the world. Dear students, I am aware that you made numerous sacrifices to obtain your degrees. However, I think it's crucial to acknowledge not only your own efforts on this occasion, but also the efforts of others who have helped you in your journey. Opportunities of higher education rarely come without a cost to the family of the student. The cost could be monetary, it could entail sacrifices in terms of time, or involve the accumulation of the task that demand of a linear to concentrate on his or her studies. I wish to record my appreciation for all the parents present here today for having helped your children and wards maneuver through these challenges. Similarly, the Vice Chancellor, Deans and faculty members deserve credit for the quality of education and training provided to the students. I would like to compliment the faculty members who have assisted and guided these students throughout their academic year. This university is incredibly fortunate to have 8 faculty members, including the Vice Chancellor, among the top 2% of the world scientists in a list released by the Stanford University. Dear students, as you pass out of portals of your alma mater, I urge you to become leaders who pledge to lead all from ignorance to truth, darkness to light, and disease to health. Do not fetter yourself with boundaries of circumstances, and never let the spirit of inquisitiveness and thirst for knowledge lie within yourself. Set targets for yourselves and do all possible to achieve them. There will be many challenges that you will face, but with a strong base of your education and upbringing, and above all, with ingenuity, you will be able to overcome. You may plan to go for a profession into research or set your enterprises, but in whatever you choose, remember to give back to the society and help those who are marginalized and less fortunate. Wherever life takes you, don't forget to carry the honor of this university in your mind and the magic of this community in your heart. I hope that you will stay connected with the university and would contribute to its growth and development by building a strong alumni network. I wish you all the very best in your future, and I'm also wishing you a very happy new year in advance. अंत में मैं कहना चाहता हूँ कि डिग्रियां तो पढ़ाई के खर्च की रसीदें होती हैं, शिक्षा वही है जो आपका व्यवहार दर्शाता है। थैंक यू।
Thank you, sir, for your words of wisdom. Now I request the registrar to announce the names of the students receiving medals and also invite the Honorable Chancellor, respected Chief Guest for the convocation, and the Vice Chancellor DPSRU to give away the medals to the awardees.
The Sitaram Jindal Gold Medal Award is presented to Miss Garima Gupta. This is awarded to the students who had passed university examination in the first attempt with the first class, obtaining the highest number of marks in B Pharma. Miss Garima Gupta. The next Sitaram Jindal Award Gold Medal is presented to Miss Pallavi for the highest number of marks in Bachelor's of Physiotherapy. Miss Pallavi. The Vice Chancellor Award is presented to Mr. Dev Gautam for the highest number of marks in BSc Sports Science. The Vijayan Elanchi Gold Medal Award is presented to Miss Jagriti Sharma for the highest number of marks in M Pharma, all disciplines. The Professor S.K. Gupta Gold Medal Award is presented to Miss Aisha Agrawal Goyal for the highest number of marks in M Pharma with clinical research as the specialization. B.D. Miglani Award and S.L. NASA Hospital Pharmacy Foundation Award is presented to Miss Payal Gupta for the highest number of marks in M Pharma with hospital pharmacy. The AML Pharmaceutical India Award is the presented to Mr. Rohit Malhotra for the highest number of marks in M Pharma with pharmacognosy and physiochemistry. The Social Kumar Jain Pansia Biotech Gold Medal Award is presented to Ms. Sonam Malik in the highest number of marks in N Pharma with biotechnology. Sri Rajesh Chand Arora Agya Biotech Gold Medal Award is presented to Ms. Jyoti Kumari for the highest number of marks in M Pharma with pharmacology. The Sneh Prabha Nemi Chand Jain Award is presented to Miss Sifa Mansoori for the highest number of marks in M Pharma with pharmaceutics. Her mother is receiving the award. The Raj Rishi Ajay Pankaj Parashar Award is presented to Mr. Rishabh Dheer for the highest number of marks in M Pharma with DRA. The Vice Chancellor Award is presented to Miss Yasmin for the highest number of marks in Diploma in Pharmacy. The Vice Chancellor Award is presented to Mr. Himanshu Arora for the highest number of marks in M Pharma with pharmaceutical chemistry and pharmaceutical analysis. Sri M.G. George Muthut Award is presented to Miss Shruti Dhalla for the highest number of marks in MBA Pharmaceutical Management. Sri M.G. George Muthut Award is presented to Ms. Sonam Chaudhary for the highest number of marks in Masters in Hospital Management. Sri M.G. George Muthut Award is presented to Ms. Sapna Yadav for the highest number of marks in Masters in Public Health. The LG Trophy Award is presented to Mr. Ankit Monga This is awarded to the best outgoing student at the batch in B Pharma, considering overall performance in academics, extracurricular and co-curricular activities. LNC gold medal. The Jawalat LNC gold medal is presented to Neuro Lab Private Limited, the startup company of DPSRU Innovation and Incubation Foundation, for developing outstanding innovative healthcare products.
Thank you all. May I now request the registrar to propose vote of thanks.
It is my great privilege and pleasure to propose the vote of thanks on this momentous occasion. Honorable Lieutenant Governor and Chancellor of University, Sri Vinay Kumar Saxena ji, our esteemed chief guest, Professor Balram Bhargava, Head Cardiology Department AIMS, respected Chairman BOG, Dr. Sridhar Dwivedi, Secretary Technical Education and Higher Education, Miss Alice Wesman, our special guest, Professor J.P. Saini, Vice Chancellor NSUT, respected Vice Chancellor Professor Ramesh K. Goyal, members of General Council, BOG, Academic Council, distinguished guests, deans, professors, faculty, and most importantly, our dear graduates and their parents who have joined us today. I, on the behalf of Delhi Pharmaceutical Science and Research University and my own behalf, extend a heartfelt thanks to our dynamic Chancellor Sri Vinay Kumar Saxena ji for providing consent to organize convocation and supporting the university in all fronts. Your inspiring presidential address reflecting an amiable combination of experience and wisdom will stay with the new graduates and all of us for a long time. I thanks our chief guest, Professor Dr. Balram Bhargava, for accepting our invitation and grace this day with his presence. Sir, your convocation address was insightful and thought-provoking. We shall cherish this day with you long after the convocation is over. I extend my sincere gratitude to Dr. Sridhar Dwivedi, Chairman BOG, for his guiding vision. My gratitude to all members of General Council, BOG and Academic Council for their support and always been at the forefront of every activity at the university. My special thanks to our Vice Chancellor for being the catalyst that always stimulates us to do our best and standing as a pillar of strength. We are gathered here on this August occasion of the 5th convocation ceremony to celebrate the gift of wisdom. This occasion is special in many ways. It is special because graduates have degrees and diplomas conferred on them, and 18 students are being awarded with gold medals for their best all-round performance. It is often said that gratitude is the altitude that takes you to your altitude. And so for the graduates, those who attended the program today, and those who could not make it to be with us today, I take this opportunity to thank all. I thank the parents for their trust in us. I also take this opportunity to extend our most sincere thanks to all our invited guests who have come and joined us. Thank you for being here today, sharing our joy. I extend thanks to Dean Academics, coordinators, and all committee members working day and night to make the ceremony success as event of such magnitude does not come together overnight. The assistant control of examination, adversity staff and supporting staffs, the silent workers behind the scene deserves special thanks. An event like convocation does not happen overnight. It requires the meticulous planning and execution with an eye for detail. We know that we cannot thank everyone enough for their involvement and the willingness they have shown to take on tasks beyond their comfort zones. We want you to know that we are deeply appreciate of your support. And at last, my dear graduates, you all have grown into powerful intellectual individuals who can make a massive footprint on this society. Follow your dreams and believe in yourself. Strive to be the best versions of yourself and convert your dream into the reality. Once again, congratulations to the class of 2022 and thank you, one and all. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I request you all to please stand for the national anthem to pay homage to our motherland. जन गण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल जलधि तरंगा तब शुभ नामी जागे तब शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तब जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे Now I request the Honorable Chancellor to declare the convocation as dissolved.
I declare the convocation as dissolved.
May I now request the Registrar to lead the retiring procession. All the graduating students are requested to keep standing until the retiring procession leaves the hall. Retiring procession will be joined by the Honorable Chancellor DPSRU Shri Vinay Kumar Saxena ji, Chief Guest of the convocation, the former Director General of ICMR, Head of Cardiology Department, AIMS, Professor Balram Bhargav, the Chairman Board of Governors, Professor Sridhar Dwivedi ji, the Vice Chancellor, Professor Ramesh K. Goyal, members of Board of Journal Council, Madam Alice Vaz, Secretary, DTTE, members of Board of Governors, Professor Arun K. Agarwal, Professor K.C. Upadhyay, Professor P.K. Sahu, Professor Geeta Agarwal, our special guest, Professor J.P. Saini, Vice Chancellor, NSUT, members of Academic Council, Professor Rajiv Tong, Dean Student Affairs, Professor Harvinder Popli, Director School of Pharmaceutical Sciences, Professor Sharad Vakude, Professor Pharmaceutical Chemistry DPSR, Professor Ajay Sharma, Professor Pharmacognosy DPSRU, Professor Richa Rai, Professor School of Physiotherapy, Dr. R.C. Khatri, Assistant Controller of Examination, and the other faculty members. maintain the silence. All the awardees and the graduating students and their parents are requested to proceed for the lunch. Thank you.